Once upon a time, there lived a boy in the country named Johnny who was very sad as a result of not knowing why he had to learn math in school. He didn't recall a single time having used his math knowledge outside of school. What is the purpose, he asked himself, and so set out on a journey to town to discover the answer. He immediately came upon a man who earned a living ferrying people across a river. "How do you use math in your life?" asked Johnny, to which the man replied, "In many ways, but I shall tell you only about one. The way in which I use trigonometry to make my job as easy as possible." The man informed the boy that the 10-meter wide river moved at 1 meter per second and that he could paddle his ferry at 2 meters per second. He drew the boy a vector diagram in the sand representing the situation, including the angle at which he had to paddle upstream in order for the ferry to arrive directly across the river from the starting point. The boy was extremely impressed and thanked the man before continuing on his way. When he arrived at town, he approached a woman selling vegetables on the side of the road. Hungry, he decided to buy 2 potatoes and 3 cucumbers from her. "How do you use math in your life?" asked Johnny, to which the woman replied, "In many ways, but I shall tell you only about one. The way in which I use addition, subtraction, and multiplication to make my job as easy as possible." The woman informed the boy the potatoes were 10-cent sheets and the cucumbers were 30 cents each. She explained that she had to multiply 2 by 10 to arrive at the total price of his potatoes, which was 20 cents, and multiply 3 by 30 to arrive at the total price of his cucumbers, which was 90 cents. She then added 20 and 90 to arrive at the total price of his purchase, which was $1.10. When Johnny gave her 2 $1 bills to pay for his food, she explained that she had to subtract $1.10 from $2 to arrive at the change she owed him, which was 90 cents. The boy was so impressed with his new knowledge of how math was used in life that he decided to turn back. A bit tired from the long walk, he decided to take a horse-drawn carriage home. He approached the man on the other side of the road whose job it was to transport people in his carriage. "How do you use math in your life?" asked Johnny, to which the man replied, "In many ways, but I shall tell you only about one. The way in which I use ratios to make my job as easy as possible." The man informed the boy that only one of his horses was needed to pull the carriage when only 5 people were in it, but when a large party of 20 people wanted to go somewhere, he had to use 4 of his horses because the ratio of people to horses was 5 to 1. Johnny was so pleased that he smiled the rest of the way home. From that day on, he paid close attention in math class, knowing full well how important it was to his life. He lived happily ever after.